So how much money did I make from 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000 views? If you don't know who I am, I run a channel called Depop Kings, 300,000 views, over 100k in profit. So I'll show you how much money I made from different videos. And you'll be very fucking surprised, bro, because some of these videos perform very badly in terms of views, but made me a fuck ton of money. All right, so we'll start with the 1k video. This one got around 1,500 views in the time frame of what, like 3 months, 4 months, something like that. So you might be thinking, right, the one with 1,000 probably did a lot worse than the one with 100,000 views. You would think, right? Like less views, less money. So as you can see here, there's no money from AdSense. So you're probably thinking like, oh, it made no fucking money. But that's not how the video was monetized. If you look in the description of any of these videos, you'll see a link to a school community. So that's how I'll be monetizing off these videos. So like, bro, trust me, your brain's gonna fucking explode when I show you the difference between how 100k converts to 1.5. Spoiler alert, the 1.5 does a lot better. Like, I'll explain how. So if you look at the analytics here, you can see about 166 people watched the actual video after publishing, which is pretty abysmal, right? You would think 166 people would mean like basically no sales. Let me show you how many sales it generated. So this video was published on, what's the date? 16th of January, right? You can see right here, 16th of January. On the same day, within a few hours of publishing from these, what, 166 views, right here, 166 views, I generated 1 sale, 2 sales, 3 sales. 3 sales, which is what, 147, 300, 550 USD from 166 views. Are you deep in how crazy that is, bro? 166 views turning into 550 USD. There's no fucking way you could do that with AdSense. As you saw, bro, the AdSense, it was off. But if it was on, it would have been like £1. So that means per one viewer, I was making about $3.31 from one viewer, which is fucking crazy, right? And then as you can see, as a direct result of that video, the next day, the sales went even fucking crazy. The video was posted a bit late, so the day ended. You see on the 17th, $100, $200, $300, $400, yeah, $400 the next day. So I was doing about $500 a day just from this video alone. And I'm not saying this to flex or anything. It's more to prove the point that, like, I'm just a normal fucking guy. Like, I'm in my messy fucking bedroom, bro. I'm a normal ass nigga. You can do the exact same thing too. The beautiful thing is, it wasn't a lot of views. You could do the exact same thing. It's just a very specific way you structure the video to get it to convert like this. And the beautiful thing about Skool is as well, when you click join, you can see it's 97 a month. So all these sales that I've generated from this thing, 97, 147, these people go on to pay me again and again and again. That's the power of Skool, bro. It's like someone will join for 97. On average, they stay for like 3 to 4 months. It's about $300 per person. So you got to consider, each of these people, 147 a month, stayed for about 3-4 months. That's like what, $450 for that guy, 450. That's okay, 247 for the year, 300, 400. Like, you can see how it fucking compounds. All right, on to the next video, the one that got 10,280 views. This one, fucking beautiful. Did not perform as well as the 1k view. As you can see, again, the AdSense was 0. Don't worry, we're gonna get to one with AdSense. The one with 100k views had AdSense on, so you'll see that in a second. But you can see with this, 10,000 views, no AdSense, how well did it perform? The reason this performed so well is because it's a full course. If you know nothing about the info space or selling school communities or anything like that, the types of people that watch a long form, this is 40 minutes, bro. 40 fucking minutes of me yapping. Sounds horrible. The type of people that would watch a full course, an educational piece of content, are likely to buy. These are like people with fucking brains. These aren't like TikTok overconsumers. These people aren't brainless. These are like real fucking human beings who are interested in their education. This is why this video converted well. It's the same reason the other one converted so well. It's the type of people that watch these videos have fucking brains. Spoiler alert for the 100k video, the people who watched it did not have brains. We take 2 videos, for example. We take a Mr. Beast video, like, you know, flashing colors. It's made for fucking kids. It gets millions of views. What type of people does that attract? It just attracts retards. But with this, for example, type of people that watch a full online course about how to do a specific thing, they switched on, bro. They know what the fuck they're talking about. They know what they're doing. So with this one, you can see it was quite a slow burner. At the start, it didn't have too many views. It was picking up, and then eventually it got to around 10,000 views. What, 100 days in, around 100 days in. It's very hard to specifically say, hey, this made this amount of money, but just calculating off the baseline and the difference, you know, did a bit of math. So I calculated it made around 8,000 USD. So this is including obviously people joining, let's say for 97 a month, and then staying for 3 months. Creates about $300. So it generated about 8,000 in revenue. Here you can see the video of 100,000 views, 105.2, with that freaky ass fucking thumbnail with my tongue. All right, so this one did have AdSense on. You got 167 generated in AdSense, which is like, you're probably thinking that's pretty shocking for 100,000 views. This was because if you look at the day it was published, will it show me my subscriber count? No. Basically, I wasn't monetized at this time, so obviously I couldn't generate the full amount, which is sad because it's 100,000 views, right? But we did make a sad 167 off this video. So we'll put that down as around, I think it's around like 220 USD, something like that, which we'll pretend it's $200, right? Obviously, 100,000 views, how many sales did it actually generate? 100,000 views should generate more than the video over 1,000 or 10,000 views, right? You would think, right? The difference with this is I didn't have like a school community where you click on it and you join for 97 a month. So you click on the description, you basically have like a call with me, little video call, and then I would basically say, hey, do you want to work with me? I'll fucking coach you, da 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 da. It was a coaching service essentially. So what this video led to, these 100,000 views, led to a fuck ton of calls. And obviously these calls create money. So I'll show you the calls from back in the day. Keep in mind, this video was published on the 25th of March, 2025. If you look at the calendar on the 24th, we got like one call. 25th, like one call, right? That's a call with fucking myself. Okay, so basically no calls were going on, right? We look at the 26th, we got one call. And then we look at the 31st, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calls. 1, 2, look, bro. April 1st, 1, 2, 3. I remember these days. I was in my fucking house all day, back to back sales calls. It was fucking crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 calls in one day. Like, if I keep going, like the next day, it generated like a shit ton of calls. We can see it just keeps going, boom, 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 boom. Like, there was a fuck ton of calls. I basically had no break. You're probably just thinking, bro, like, yeah, these are calls. Like, okay, what does this mean? These calls turn into money, obviously, bro. Like, obviously, not every single call was closed and ended up making me money. You got to keep in mind, bro, this sheer volume of calls, like, I made a fucking chunk of money, right? These 100,000 views converted into a grand total of, I've rounded it, obviously, but 25, fuck, 1, 2, 3, 25 fucking grand in USD. Which is like insane. Like, what the fuck? But you need to consider, right? You need to consider. I know I said before this was the worst performer, and that's because it is. It created the most money. Obviously, it has the most views. But you got to keep in mind, per view, if we actually look at per view, like per 1,000 views, this was actually the worst performer. It's only about double the 10,000 one. Let's compare all the videos, how much they did per view, right? So this one, 100,000 views, 25K in sales. Per view, like per 1,000 views, it was only about $250. Which is kind of shocking. You're probably thinking, why was it so bad? If we look at the first element of the video, right? You got this thumbnail, it's me explaining something, it looks normal. This one, me explaining something, it looks normal. This one, you've got me with my fucking face in the camera. I got my fucking tongue out. Right? What type of people would this attract? This attracts like an immature audience, a younger audience. Obviously, it's gonna convert way less when you got your tongue out in the fucking thumbnail. I didn't know that at the time, obviously. I wasn't as good at YouTube as I am now, so I just thought, hey, stick my fucking tongue out, show me some fucking money, and I thought that would work, which it did. But obviously, you can see 250 per view. Later on, I started to learn if you conduct yourself in a certain way, you attract a certain audience. So then I started to, be more professional. Just me explaining some shit, no tongue, it's inside my fucking mouth this time. Same with this one. And then you start to attract a normal audience. 10,000 views, it's obviously less views because you're not appealing to a Mr. Beast broad demographic. But look, 8K in sales, 800 per 1,000 views. Which, like, if you compare that, that's like a 3x, just because the audience isn't children. Same with this one, look, 1,500 views, which is like fucking abysmal. That's like 1% of these views, right? But if you look at, obviously 6,000 in sales, should have put the dollar sign there. But look, you can see per 1,000 views, it was 4.3 grand. Compare that to this 250 per 1,000 views. The reason this performed, like, let me really break it down, right? The reason this performed so well is because I had a specific structure. There was a very specific structure I made for this video. That's supposed to be the structure. Which I made for this video, which, like, it was literally designed to convert. Piece by piece, I structured it to, it was designed to convert. That's why it did so fucking well. If you want to learn how to make these videos to get very low views and convert fucking insane, like 4.3K per 1,000 views, 800 per 1K views, you can click the link below and I'll literally show you how to make videos like this. The reason this did so bad is obviously because it just went to a broad demographic. It went to children. It went to like 100,000 views. In there is going to be a good chunk of children. When YouTube starts to push your video abroad, it gets pushed to fucking babies. Little goo goo gaga, this is supposed to be a baby. Little goo goo gaga niggas. The big takeaway from this video, packaging and how you actually structure a video makes a massive difference on how it converts. It could be the difference between making 250 per fucking 1K views or 800 or 4.3K. There's people that I've seen make 10,000 per 1,000 views, which is fucking crazy, right? If you are interested in learning how to make these types of business models, you don't have to be a fucking make money online guru like I was. If you're interested in making a channel like this that prints fucking money off very low views, as you can see, if you look at the videos, right, on average, 1.9K, 1.4, not even 1,000 views on that one, 1.6, and it still prints me a fuck ton of money. I'm making about 9 grand a month off this fucking YouTube channel. So if you are interested in building this type of business, click the link below. Thank you for watching, bro.